Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at Supreme Week 8 drop list and see what items are hype, the retail prices, the resell predictions, and some personal opinions about each of the items. Week 8 is kind of on the weak side, as in there's only one or two items that are going to be okay for resell. The rest are kind of trash, and there's only a few items dropping. Like, there's not that many things dropping this week, so it might be a little bit of a sleeper week. You can turn off your alarm and just sleep in if you don't want a few of these pieces, but I'm okay with that because that means that in next week stuff is going to be going crazy. Week 10 is going to be crazy. I can feel it as we we dip down off the Jean Paul Gaultier collab. Now we're down here at week 8, not really anything going on, and then I can see it bouncing up. There was some rumors about a Vans and Supreme collab that were actually looking really fire, and they did not come out. They did not make it on the drop list this week. So hopefully next week those come out. There's supposed to be some box logos coming out soon, so next week should be pretty good, hopefully. But this week, not so much. But we're going to get into it. We're going to fly through these real quick and get to some really good pieces. So starting it off, we have this Vines rayon shirt. It's really weird. It's just like a crazy pattern going on. I mean, the middle shirt is not terrible. It does drop for $138, which is kind of pricey. But for stuff like this, it's just not. It's not a good thing to go for. It's not gonna resell. And if you want this shirt, you could probably find the same shirt at like Marshall's or something. So not really a pickup this week. Next up, we have this Raiders 47 brand embroidered chino pant. Coming in two colorways, dropping for $248. These again are just going to be personal pieces, not going to do great for resale. If you love the Raiders football team, then these are your items to go for. There are a few more coming up that have that Raiders logo on it, so that's coming up. But for these, drop them. Following up the Raiders pants, we have this contrast stitch crusher, and it's just like a weird hat that is flat on top. Like, I don't know what the point of that is. If you got a flat head, then this is great for you, but it drops for $48. I could see the camo ones selling, but the other ones I just do not see going anywhere. They're just going to sit. They're not going to sell out. They're not going to do good for resale, so just pass on all these. Then next up, we have this Star zip-up sweatshirt. This has got to be one of the worst Supreme sweatshirts I've seen. It's a sweatshirt, zip up, but right here on the pocket there's a star and it says Supreme, like super small. It does come in a bunch of colorways, and it drops for $148, but this is just, I don't know. I don't like this at all. I'm not gonna go for this. If you like it, if you want to zip up and you want Supreme, but it's not really that big, I mean, I don't know. It's up to you what you want, but it's not going to resell, so this is obviously just going to sit as a personal piece. Following that up, we have another Raiders item. This is the Raiders 47 brand denim vest, and it comes in three colorways and drops for $158. It's not terrible. I actually kind of like this, especially in that khaki color, because you do have the Supreme on the pocket, and then you have the Raiders right up here on the chest, so that's kind of nice. But again, it's $158, excuse me. So if you want this, definitely it's going to be a personal, not going to resell. The next item is this nylon ripstop pant, dropping for $128 and coming in four colorways. To me, this is just a complete pass. It looks like something you'd wear if you jump out of an airplane and go skydiving. But I mean, in the black, maybe. But to me, this is a complete pass. It's not going to do great for resale, so I would just let that one sit. But it does go along with the next item, and that is the ripstop hooded pullover. And to me, I like this. It looks like a windbreaker. It is a quarter zip, and around the arm it says Supreme, and it is in that M3 material. So that means if you take a picture of it with your phone on flash, it'll be super bright. Or if you're out at night, you're gonna be able to see it. And along the zipper it says Supreme a bunch of times in that M3, so that's gonna reflect. And I really like reflective clothing, especially when it's little items that just like kind of pop. And in the black, I really do like this piece, and I actually might go for it. It is $158, and it comes in those four colorways. It's not going to do amazing for resale, but I think this is going to be the sleeper of the week. I think a lot of people are going to go for other items, and this one's just going to sit there and be a sleeper. So if you like this one, go ahead and go for it. You'll have a really good chance at it. Next up, we have this Raiders 47 brand embroidered Harrington jacket, and it's pretty sweet. It comes in 2 colorways. It has Raiders all over it. The one thing I wish they did with this collab was instead of having Raiders, they put Supreme, and they've done that with other collabs where they've taken a known brand and then just replaced their name with Supreme, and it would have looked pretty sweet. But it does drop for $298, which is really pricey. So if you love the Raiders and you love Supreme, it does say Supreme on there, go for this one, but this is not going to do great for resale. Following that up, we have a Raiders 47 brand beanie. Again, it's just a beanie that says Raiders on it. I think it says Supreme in the back. The only picture we have of this doesn't have anything Supreme, but I'm just assuming it says Supreme on the back. But again, it only drops for $38, so if you like the Raiders, then here you go. There's a nice beanie for you. Following that up, we have this over-dyed tee for $58, and it's coming in 6 colorways. I mean, to me, this is just a basic tee. I don't see this reselling at all, but maybe in like a small in the natural color will probably resell. It just says Supreme on there in that just a single tone color. I don't mind it, especially in the natural. I do like it, but I'm not going to be going for this. So actually, pretty sweet piece. Another sleeper. So if you like it, go ahead and go for it. Next up, we have this Reaper rayon shirt. This is to go with that Reaper jacket that came out week 6, I want to say. And it did pretty well, but I don't see it happening the same for this shirt. There's 3 colorways. I know it's hard to tell because they're all like crazy colored and kind of smashed together in the picture, but it does have 3 colorways. They are different, and it drops for $158. Not going to do great for resale, but if you like it, definitely go for it. Next up, we have this highest standard athletic top, and this literally just looks like a soccer jersey made by Supreme, and it's actually pretty cool. It kind of has that athletic dry fit Nike, Nike dry fit material, and it says Supreme US like all over the front, and then it says Supreme, and it says highest standard, and it comes in 5 colorways. I definitely like the white colorway. It does drop for $78, and I could see a few of these doing well for resale. Maybe, lunch money, nothing crazy, but in a small, they would probably do pretty well. And following that up, we have this 2-tone camp cap dropping for $54 and coming in 6 colorways. Again, hats aren't really the biggest thing ever, but these are actually pretty sweet, especially in that white one with the red box logo that pops so nicely with like that tan brim. So I actually do see that hat doing well, and the black hat all the way on that right, you can see it. It has the black box logo on the black hat. So I could see those 2 actually doing pretty well, but the rest of them I could see just sitting, not doing great. But they only are $54, excuse me. So I mean, not terrible. Next up, we have this Raiders 47 brand thermal coming in 3 colorways and dropping for $110. This is actually a really sweet piece. It has a really large Raiders logo on the front, and it has a Supreme Arc logo on the sleeve. If this was an Eagles collab, I would definitely be going for it. I live right outside of Philadelphia, so I love the Eagles, go Birds. But this would actually be a really sweet piece. And even in the Raiders, if you're a Raiders fan, this is awesome. You show up to the game in this, it's pretty fire. I love the black colorway just because it pops, the Supreme pops so nicely with it. But yeah, pretty sweet piece. I could see this reselling, especially in the smalls and XLs, for pretty decent money, $20, $40 off the black and natural, maybe even a little bit more. So yeah, pretty sweet piece. Next up, we have this classic ad hooded sweatshirt dropping in 6 colorways for $148. It has like a bunch of teens, and it says Supreme on there. I'm not really sure about the background behind this piece. I don't know if it's actually like one of their first ads or something like that. I'm not sure. But any size, small or XL is going to do well in any of these colorways. I could definitely see the white, the black, and the olive doing really well in a small or an XL, so you can make a pretty decent amount of money on this. Now we've come to our final item dropping this week, and it is by far the most hyped and the most profitable. It is the Supreme Hot Wheels Fleet Flyer 1992 BMW M3. I mean, this piece to me, when I saw this in the lookbook at the beginning of the season, I loved it. I just think it's so fire that it has Supreme and Hot Wheels doing a collab. It is so cool. especially the car they picked, the BMW M3, just such a clean fire car, and then it comes with that little truck to put it in. It is sweet, and a lot of collectors are going to want this piece. It only drops for $30, so pretty decent price, I think, for Supreme. A lot of people on YouTube are saying that this car is going to be big. Judging by the hole that it would be hung on, I'm not going to say it's huge. I think it's just going to be a regular size Hot Wheels car, and the truck is going to be a little bit bigger, but people are saying it's like a big thing. I don't think it's going to be that big, just because of that hook. If they had it in like a Walmart or something, which they won't, obviously, but like it wouldn't be that big. But definitely a piece to go for. This is definitely something I'm going to try to get my hands on, just because it is so sick, and I just love it. So I definitely think a lot of people are going to pay resale for this. I don't see it being like a crazy, you're not going to make it $100. You might make $20 to $50 max. I don't see this being like, reselling for $100, $200, like that's not going to happen. But there's a lot of hype behind this. This is a really liked piece, and I don't blame people. It is really cool. So that's going to wrap up this week. Pretty sweet. There's only a few items to really go for resale, but there's a few personal items in there as well. So that's pretty cool. I do have a giveaway going on right now, and there's a link in the description. You can do 3 things to get entries. If you click on it, you can get up to 10 entries on one just today, and then you get an extra entry every single day you click on it. So one of them is to visit my Instagram. You don't have to follow it. It is private. But if you hit that and follow me, I'll follow you back, and I'm always open to DMs if you need like help with Supreme or or one of the bots or something's going on. I can answer questions, and if you have stuff you want to sell or buy, I can help you out. Also, you can hit my Twitter. It was follow. A lot of people were trying to follow it, and I saw followers come in, but they wouldn't show it on the entries. Like, it wouldn't give you the 10 entries. So I changed it to you just view a tweet of mine, and it was a tweet for the last video. So you can follow that Twitter. You don't have to. I literally just made it to follow Soul Links, which you should definitely do so you don't miss out on stuff. But I do post everything that I cop or anything cool, so you can follow it if you want. If not, it's fine. And then the other one is just to look at the YouTube, which you've already done if you're watching this video, but you can subscribe, but you don't have to. Again, it's not mandatory. And so you can get up to 10 entries for this. It does end Saturday at 11. It is for that sticker pack right here. And so I'll have it in hand tomorrow, because I'm actually going home today, which I'm super hyped about. And I have a bunch of pieces that you guys haven't seen yet that I've been copying while at school. So there's a few things that are coming in the mail. Hopefully we'll be here in time that I can show you guys some pretty cool things. So yeah, just make sure you hit that link, get in that entry, so you can win these pieces. I will be doing a lot of giveaways. I'm trying to give out a bunch of stuff. Right now it's kind of basic things, stickers. I'm working up to getting like t-shirts or something, Supreme, or little accessories. So hold out. I'll have some good stuff. But yeah, this is absolutely free. I'll ship it to you wherever you are. And so yeah, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like. Go ahead and subscribe. I'll be posting tomorrow after the drop, like I always do, to see what sold out and what didn't. Again, make sure you get into that giveaway. And so without further ado, I always say that, without further ado, have an awesome day and good luck tomorrow at 11.